Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Ben and I'm going to be talking to you about something that a lot of us are probably going through right now. If the whole uncertainty with lockdown and the coronavirus is getting you down, then this video might just help you out. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with the anxiety of lockdown whilst at university. Now, as you're probably already aware, this year has not been the same for anyone. Everything we know, from nights out, to eating out, to even seeing our friends and family, has been adapted in order to cope with what is the new normal. And with that comes change. And with change, anxiety can follow. With that in mind, I thought I'd give you a little bit of advice of how to cope with your new living situation here at Lincoln. So I've devised a little plan that will help you deal with your anxieties and worries that may hinder your university experience. And to make things a little bit easier, I've split them up into 3 categories. The first one is talk. Talking is one of the best ways to begin the road to recovery and can really help you get things off your chest. Chats with friends and flatmates are amazing, but failing that, even a Facebook message can work wonders. If you're looking to talk to someone a little bit closer to you, don't forget you can always FaceTime or video call friends and family whenever you're in need. Just because you may be locked down in your uni accommodation doesn't mean you don't have access to the internet. And like they always say, a problem shared is a problem halved. The second way to help remedy your anxiety is through distracting yourself. Use this time to do things together with flatmates and friends. Have a movie night, have a games night, make some food, maybe even have a few drinks. But if you're lucky enough to be able to wander the streets of Lincoln, there is so much you can do in the city. There are cafes and coffee shops on almost every street, and there are so many other places that have adapted in order to allow you to stay social and have a good time, like cinemas and bars. And the final tip I have is self-reflection. Now this one gets a bit deep, so just bear with me. Self-reflection is what I refer to as reflecting upon your emotions and how you've been feeling over a certain period of time. For example, if you've been feeling down recently, can you pinpoint why? Can you pinpoint if there are any triggers that have made you feel down or anxious? And also, can you figure out how long you've been feeling this for? Self-reflection is one of the most important things that you can do as a person because it allows you to ensure that you can feel your emotions but not let your emotions control you, because that is really, really important to ensure that you don't become overwhelmed with emotion, that you don't become overwhelmed with this feeling of anxiety, dread or worry that will hinder your experience further. It is so important to ensure that your emotions do not control you, because if they control you, you can't feel free, and the freer you feel normally, the better you'll feel. Now, I know that sounds like great advice, and you're probably sat there now thinking, Ben, wouldn't it be amazing if there was a place where students such as yourself can come together and discuss experiences at university? Well, don't worry, Student Life has you covered. The Fresher Take podcast is that exact place. Now, the Fresher Take podcast is hosted by myself, so shameless plug, but it is a fantastic place to allow students to come together and discuss experiences at university. We've covered so many different topics over the last few months, such as homesickness, dealing with deadlines, and we've even had professors on the podcast. So, this isn't just me talking here. We've got genuine people who genuinely can help you out with some of the best advice I've personally ever heard. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then make sure you check out the Fresh Take podcast. It's available on all major podcast streaming platforms, or you can just go to freshertake.buzzsprout.com and listen to it from there. Now, enough of the self-promotion. It's time to talk about the Student Wellbeing Centre here at Lincoln. The Student Wellbeing Centre is an absolutely fantastic resource for you to use if you are struggling with mental health problems. They don't just deal with anxiety, they deal with a multitude of different issues as well, and it really is worth checking out if you are struggling. All you have to do to access their website is go to studentservices.lincoln.ac.uk, scroll down to Health and Wellbeing, and all of the advice and relevant information is there for you. It really is a fantastic service, and I highly recommend you checking it out if you are struggling during this time. And that was a little overview of how I personally think you can deal with the anxiety of lockdown whilst at university. If you did enjoy this video and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the Student Life channel as well as all of our other social medias and check out our website. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.